going to take a separate class by talking about extinct species and endangered species. What is extinct species? The species that no longer exist on the earth are known as extinct species. They are found nowhere on the earth. For example, dinosaurs, dodo, caveman, and so on. What is endangered species? The species which are the risk of extinction are known as endangered species. For example, tiger, snow leopard, Indian dinosaur, and so on. So you know what? The small animals are more in danger of extinction than the bigger animals. And why? Because small animals are so sensitive and attached to their habitat that when people destroy their nature, so the small animal can't live from one place to another, while the bigger animal shift from one place to another. So, for example, snakes are used, their skins are used to make boots, leather goods. So, snakes are also known as the friend of farmer because snakes eat the rat or mice to destroy the crop. If we kill the snakes, their amount will be decreased and the rice and mice will increase and the crop production will be lesser. So indirectly all these processes destroy ourselves and harm our food. Thank you.
So good evening everyone, I am Soumya and I am studying in class 8. Today I am going to explain to the topic time, period, amplitude and frequency of vibration. First of all, we have all seen the swing. The moving of swing is moving forward and backward. This is known as the vibration. Vibration is called as the moving object in backward and forward. So we take an example of vibration, a simple pendulum. So we see in peak A the simple pendulum in at rest, but in peak B the simple pendulum moving backward and forward. There are three characteristics of vibration: amplitude, time period, and frequency of vibration. First of all, the amplitude, the maximum displacement of the one object is called amplitude. Our time period is the time taken of the one oscillation is time taken. The frequency of vibration, the time taken by one vibration is called frequency of vibration. The measure of vibration in unit hertz. The short form is SZ. Thank you.
Good evening everyone, I am Vidusmita. So today I will teach you about flame and its structure. So what is flame? Flame is a region where combustion takes place. हमने कभी-कभी देखा है कि फ्लेम में कभी ब्लू कलर होता है और कभी येलो होता है. ऐसा इसलिए होता है when the supply of oxygen is insufficient then the color is yellow, and when the supply of oxygen is sufficient then the color is blue. And some examples of flame are like kerosene, biogas, LPG, wax, and etc. So now we will learn about the structure of flame. For example, I take a candle. So this is the outermost zone, and here it is the hottest zone, and the color of this zone is blue. And the second zone is middle zone, and here there is moderate hot, and the color is yellow. And this is the innermost zone. Here there is least hot, and the color is black. Now, so at last, I hope what I explained to you understand very well. At last, thank you.
Good afternoon all of you. I am Amra Pradhan of class 8. I stand before you to represent about migration. Migration. It is the process in which the bird move from one place to another place according to season. It is known as migration. So next we will learn about why do bird migrate. Bird migrate for proper food, for proper livelihood, for breeding, and to escape from extremely cold conditions. And one of the most famous bird which comes India every year for a few months is the Siberian crane. I hope you understand. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Shobna Barik. Today I am teaching about wildlife sanctuary. First question of mine is wildlife sanctuary. What is wildlife sanctuary? It is an area where wild animal and plants are conserved in their own habitat and or forest is known as wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuary. The aim of wildlife sanctuary is that to give comfortable and safe life to the wild animals and plants in their habitat or forest. Settlement of building road or house and agriculture is not allowed in wildlife sanctuary. Hunting, poaching and killing is also not allowed in wildlife sanctuary. Some example of wildlife sanctuary is that Sanjay Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary in Maharashtra or Madhumali Wildlife Sanctuary in Rajasthan. That all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Lohit. Today we will talk about the topic force and types of forces. First we will talk about what do you mean by force. Force means when we push or pull an object is known as force. Force is used in our day-to-day daily life. Like force is used for lifting or pulling or closing a door, etc. Now we will talk about types of forces. There are two types of forces: contact force and non-contact force. In contact force, there are two forces: muscular force and frictional force. In non-contact forces, there are three forces: gravitational force, electrostatic force and magnetic force. Now we will talk about contact force. Contact force means the force which is extracted by the force which is extracted by our physical touching is known as contact force. Non-contact force means the force which is not extracted by our physical touching is known as non-contact forces. In contact force, muscular force. Muscular force means the force which is extracted by muscles of human body. Example: pulling of object or lifting any heavy height or batting or fielding is known as muscular force. Second one is frictional force. Frictional force means the force which always opposes one body over another body on motion is known as frictional force. Examples of frictional force is when a bicycle is stopped pedaling, the bicycle goes some distance and then stops because there is friction in the road and the tire, because it stops. Now we will talk about non-contact force. In non-contact, first is gravitational force. Gravitational force means the force which is extracted by object is earth is pulling. Gravitational force means the force in which the objects moves towards the earth or earth's pull towards it is known as gravitational force. Example is falling of apple is called gravitational force. Second, electrostatic force. Electrostatic force means the force in which the force exerted by the electrically charged object is known as electrostatic force. Example, when we rub a comb on a dry hair and kept it in a place of small pieces of paper, it attracts because of the electrostatic force between them. Third one is magnetic force. The magnetic force means the force in which the force extracted by the magnet. Magnet is used in our day-to-day daily life, like collecting some iron pieces in dump yard or collecting some pins, etc. Thank you.
Good evening everyone, my name is Ipshra from class 8. Today I am going to teach you about the preservation. So my first question is, what is preservatives? Preservatives are the chemical method used to preserve food for longer time. Just like preservation by common salt. We use common salt to check the growth of the microorganism. हम common salt को use करते हैं microorganism के growth के लिए. Let's come to the next preservation, which is preservation by sugar. Sugar reduces moisture in the food so that bacteria inhabit to grow in that food. We use sugar simply in jam, jellies, and etc. Now let's come to our last preservation, which is preservation by oil and vinegar. You see that your mother adds too many oil in your food. Why she added so many oil in your food? Did you have this question in your mind? Let me answer you. Oil and vinegar prevent spoilage in the food so that bacteria can live in this environment. So that's for all. Thank you and have a nice day.
गुड इवनिंग दोस्तों, तो मैं हूँ निशांत, तो आज आपको पढ़ाने वाला हूँ एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन। एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में क्या होता है ना, एक ही सिंगल पेरेंट यूज होता है और गैमेट बिल्कुल यूज नहीं होते, और जो इंडिविजुअल निकलता है वो पूरा एग्जैक्ट कॉपी होता है पेरेंट्स के। तो वो दो तरीके के होते हैं, बाइनरी फ्यूजन और बर्डिंग। तो बाइनरी फ्यूजन एक ऐसा रिप्रोडक्शन है जिसमें एक पेरेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म डिवाइड हो जाता है दो डॉटर सेल में, जैसे कि अमोइबा। अमोइबा के ये इधर बीच में न्यूक्लियस है, और इधर क्या होता है ना, न्यूक्लियस अलग हो जाता है, और न्यूक्लियस अलग होके जैसे ही न्यूक्लियस अलग हो जाता है साइटोप्लाज्म भी अलग हो जाता है, और साइटोप्लाज्म अलग होने से दो डॉटर सेल हो जाते हैं। तो बर्डिंग में क्या होता है कि एक ऑर्गेनिज्म पैदा करता है और एक मतलब उसके बॉडी में ही पैदा करता है ऑर्गेनिज्म को, और उसे अलग करके वो एक अलग ऑर्गेनिज्म बन जाता है। जैसे हाइड्रा का एक यहाँ पर हाइड्रा का पेरेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म है जिसमें वो धीरे धीरे बर्ड फॉर्म कर रहे हैं। बर्ड फॉर्म करते ही वो क्या होता है, एक न्यू हाइड्रा में कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं। उसमें क्या होता है लास्ट में मतलब वो हाइड्रा अलग हो जाता है। तो ये है एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन। सही।
Good morning everyone. I am Pratipala and I am going to teach the topic harmful organisms. First we would understand what are harmful microorganisms. Harmful microorganisms are the microorganisms which affect us badly with our health. First topic, communicable disease. What are communicable diseases? Communicable diseases are the diseases which is caused by any physical contact with an infected person, food, leftover food of an infected person, or water. Then we will understand how to prevent them. First, to avoid infected persons. Second, to keep distance from infected persons. And then drink safe and clean water and avoid infected persons. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. My name is Mohammad Fazil from class 8A. So आज का टॉपिक है characteristics of vibration. सर पहला टॉपिक है amplitude. Sir, amplitude means that define the maximum displacement of a vibrating object. हम इसका मतलब है कि जब एक पेंडुलम को जब हम इधर से इधर लाएंगे तो जो इधर का गैप होगा उसे कहते हैं एम्पलीट्यूड। उसके बाद अपना टाइम पीरियड, द टाइम पीरियड टेकन बाय एन वाइब्रेटिंग ऑब्जेक्ट इज नोन एज द टाइम पीरियड। अगर पेंडुलम मूव किया ए से बी, बी से सी, सी से ए, तो उसको लगा लगभग 1 सेकंड, तो उसे टाइम पीरियड कहेंगे। फ्रीक्वेंसी नंबर ऑफ द टाइम पीरियड टेकन बाय एन वाइब्रेटिंग ऑब्जेक्ट इज नोन एज द फ्रीक्वेंसी। मतलब अगर 1 सेकंड में पेंडुलम ने टोटल ऑसिलेशन किया तो नंबर ऑफ हर्ट्ज के हिसाब से 1 ऑसिलेशन होगा। अगर 1 सेकंड में 20 ऑसिलेशन किया तो 20 हर्ट्ज होगा। थैंक यू।
Good evening everyone, I am Dev Prashant Chaudhary of class 8. We are going to teach you about coal and its product. So, coal is found when the forest that existed millions of years ago get deep inside the earth's surface due to some landslide, earthquake or flooding. Then due to high temperature, high pressure and absence of air, it slowly got converted into coal. And this slow process of conversion of coal is known as carbonization. The main products of coal are coke, coal tar and coal gas. Coke. Coke is a black, porous, and tough substance that is obtained during the processing of coal. It is almost the purest form of carbon, about 98%. It is used in the extraction of many metals and manufacture of steel. Then coal tar. Coal tar is a black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. It is a composition of many substances. It is used in the manufacture of steel, manufacture of drugs, explosives, etc. And coal gas. Coal gas is a gaseous fuel that is obtained during the processing of coke. It is used for lightning. It is used for lightning in earlier times, and it is now used for energy in industries. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Amanjit Saud.
I will not stop. Carry on.
Sir, please.
Carry on.
A proud 8th grader. Okay. So today's topic is types of sound. There are 3 types of sound: audible, infrasonic, and ultrasonic. So in audible sound, it produces the frequency of 20 to 20,000 hertz, which can be audible to human beings. In infrasonic sound, it has the frequency of below 220 hertz. It can only be heard by rats or dinosaurs. In ultrasonic sound, it produces more than 20,000 hertz, which cannot be heard by human beings and is produced by bats. While animals like dogs, leopards, deer can hear it. Thank you.
Good evening, all of you. Today we will learning about working of ear. How is working of ear? First, ये जो आप देख सकते हैं, ये सबसे पहला पार्ट है आउटर ईयर. इसके 3 भाग. सबसे पहले आउटर ईयर, मिडल ईयर एंड देन इनर ईयर. जो पीना है, आप इसे देखिए फनल टाइप का. इधर से जो भी साउंड आएगा, ये इसे
रिसीव करता है.
रिसीव करता है. ये जो ईयर कैनाल है वो 2 से 3 सेंटीमीटर बड़ा. फिर जब ये इससे आता है तो ये आप देख सकते हैं, ये ईयर ड्रम है. ये फिर आके इसे वाइब्रेट करता है, फिर ये इसे ट्रांसमिट करता है. ये जो तीनों है, ये 3 बोन बहुत काम करते हैं. ये पहला हैमर, एनविल और देन स्टीरअप. ये 3 एम्पलीफाइड करते हैं साउंड को. फिर ये जब है वो हिट करता है मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ ओवल विंडो. देन ये इसको हिट करता है. जो कॉपी है, ये एक फ्लूइड रखता है. आप देख सकते हैं, एक फ्लूइड के अंदर जाते हैं साउंड. उसके बाद आप देख सकते हैं, ये जो फ्लूइड अंदर वो साउंड को ये इलेक्ट्रिक इम्प्लस कर देता है. उसके बाद आप देख सकते हैं, जो कॉक्लिया है वो ऑडिटरी नर्व्स रखते हैं. ये इलेक्ट्रिक इम्प्लस है.
इम्पल्स
है वो ऑडिटरी नर्व से वो उसे लेकर के ब्रेन तक भेजाते हैं. ये तो इसके वर्किंग हो गया. थैंक यू.
Adas and I am going to teach you about petroleum. So our first topic is what is petroleum. Petroleum is a thick dark crude oil which is found in earth crust in certain areas. Next our topic is how petroleum was formed. Petroleum was formed by the decomposition of plants, dead remains of plants and animals which is buried before millions of years ago. Because of action of bacteria, heat and air pressure, in the absence of air, the dead remains are converted into petroleum. The last topic is occurrence and extraction of petroleum. Petroleum has occurred in earth crust in 2 layers between impervious rocks. Petroleum is extracted by making the oil drills in earth crust, where the presence of oil was predicted by the survey. The first petroleum oil well was discovered in USA, Pennsylvania in 1859. Thank you.